Alright guys, in this video I'm going to give a few tips um, that I decided are apparently needed in order for you to take advantage of the system in this game or the mechanics or mechanisms in this game. Um, the reason why I decided to make this video is because of emails like this one right here, um, asking me why am I attacking players when it's not the actual player that I attacked, it's a teammate of the player, like this guy right here. He asked me, why am I attacking his friend? Well, basically because he was unshielded. And I posted his coordinates, and I sent a march out that took 5 minutes to get down there, um, to give him enough time. Uh, you see, this right here will get you zeroed. This right here will get you zeroed. Um, I mean, he doesn't have the might. A single attack of mine. I mean, I'm not a pro. I'm not the strongest in this realm by any means. I mean, I have 309,900,000 and something thousand might, right? So, and the number one player in this realm has 1,274,000,000. So, I mean, he's basically a uh, million points stronger than me, or I mean, a billion points stronger than me, basically. Um, so, I mean, thanks to this guy right here, whatever he might be at. Thank you, Suleiman, for giving us a perfect example of what not to do when you're playing this game. You need to stay shielded, okay? Unless you're this guy. That's tip number one right there. And yes, many people are gonna say, "Well, of course you have to," but there shouldn't be. No, no, no. Wait a second. Let me explain to you something, okay? We're not playing Farmville. We're not playing Heyday. Those are two separate applications. Those are two separate games. This is March of Empires. You attack or get attacked. That's it. All right. There's no ifs, buts, whys, or anything else that you may add to that right there. And I apologize for the noise, but I had to record it outside since inside my house the kids are playing, and they are making extremely um, a lot of noises basically because I'm recording a video, I guess. So, anyways, as I was saying, stay shielded unless you're this guy, right? Unless you have a million might or a billion might. I'm sorry, and out of this billion might, you're the only player that is this strong, and there's no other alliances that are against you or are your enemy, and you're know for sure nobody's gonna dare attack you unless you're that guy, and you know that for a fact. Stay shielded. I mean, there's a reason why there's an 8, right? There's an 8, a 24, and a 3-day shield. Okay, 8 hours, 24 hours, and 3-day shield. That's for you to do what you need to do. Okay, in my case, I use a lot of 8 hours because I'm very active in the game. I'm always the game. I have it in the computer and my phone, the same castle. So um, I will get a notification before I go to sleep every night. I change it to a 24-hour, even if I know I'm not gonna be asleep for more than 4 hours or whatever. I put a 24-hour because I never know what may happen. So when I go attacking, you know, so um, I'll change it or whatever. But when I go to sleep, best thing you can do every time you go to sleep, it's put a 24-hour. Okay, if you know for a fact that the next day, if you wake up, right, if God decides to wake you up or uh, whatever you decide to believe in, you decide that that deity or you as a person decide to wake up, well, then um, and you know you're gonna fact for a fact play the game the next day, then put a 24. If you don't know if you're gonna have time to play the next day, put a 3-day shield. Worst case scenario is you're gonna waste it. Uh, Best case scenario is you're not gonna get attacked. All right. So basically, that's tip number one. I mean, I cannot stress that one enough. Stay shielded. That's the only way you're guaranteed to grow, and that's the purpose of the video. Give you a few tips in order for you to be able to grow. Many have the belief that you have to spend outrageous amounts of money to be the best player in this game. Well, that's false, okay? And I can talk from my experience. I mean, in my alliance, I have 4 members right now. We belong to a bigger alliance. We're just taking some lands right now. But this guy right here, he's my buddy Apples. We have been playing for about the same time. He has not spent not even a quarter, not even a 1% of what I have spent in this game. Okay, and you see his might. He is almost 300 million might stronger than me. So when it comes to that, when it comes to uh, the game, money is not the number one. Yes, it's gonna give you a fair advantage, but it doesn't mean you're gonna be number one. I mean, after spending, I'm not gonna go into details, but after buying a few bundles here and there, I still got zero. Why? Because that's all it gives you: speed ups, a little bit of resources, and some gold. Okay, I mean, I have spent about close to 2 million gold. Look where I'm at. So that doesn't mean that because you spend money. I mean, I didn't know how to play the game, obviously, and I'm not a pro. I'm not claiming to be a pro right now, but um, that's my castle name, Master Yoda. And the joke is that he's the only Jedi to have mastered both sides of the Force. And before we go into a Star Wars discussion, I know Anakin Skywalker, when he came back from being Darth Vader, was the one that had truly mastered both sides, but Master Yoda did too. So, um, anyways, I like that name. I'm a big fan of Master Yoda. And also, I love how I'm green when I look at my castle. Everybody else sees it blue or red or gray, but I see it green, so I love it. Anyways, so that's tip number one, as I said. Stay shielded. Cannot stress it enough. Tip number two, items and presets. All right. This guy right here, or gal, if you're a female player, or decide to have a female champion, whichever the case may be, is basically the person that is going to make sure, or the little feature in this game that's going to make sure that you are doing things correctly. So if you don't set him up the right way, you set him up for failure, he's going to fail miserably. All right. I mean, I could not agree more with Game Loft of this on this quote right here, which is says, "This is your city, a testament of to your might and glory." So if you set him up for failure, he's going to be exactly that, a failure. If you set him up the right way, which there are many things, there's not one correct way. There's many different ways you can set him up. Um, well, that's gonna do the effect. Right here, we have my presets. Okay, this obviously costs gold. This one right here, I have not unlocked it because I'm not willing to spend 100,000 gold. I'll take some time to change items here and there. But this right here is my production uh, preset. Basically, I have everything in here for income, for basically food or resources income or upkeep. These two rings right here work wonders with your upkeep. When you have a large army, these two guys right here will make sure that your upkeep stays down. I mean, right now, if I activated a 50% upkeep, I wouldn't be in red, but I'm losing such a little amount. I mean, what, 200,000 an hour? I'm not worrying about that. I'll get that in two attacks. So to that castle. So I'm not worrying about the bread right now. Um, but I'm on battle mode right now. My talents, which is another thing you need to have the presets. I bought all three presets because I don't have time to be changing. No, I'm not gonna change it. Anyways, I'm on warfare right now. I'm battle mode. That's what I call it, battle mode. And when I'm on battle mode, that means I don't have. You see right here, I don't have any talents on income nor progress. Okay, which means I have maxed the best way I think, right? And this doesn't mean that because I do this the right way. Like I said, I'm not a pro. I consider myself to be a beginner player, but I'm sharing what I know so people out there know and understand a little bit better the game. Um, this right here is how I have it set up. Um, because I have a lot of archers and sieges. I have my projectiles at max, and then I also put my melee attack, which is the swordman, spearman, and cavalry. So you can have good bonuses in there. So when I go to attack a castle, all I have to do is I scout them. When I scout them, I put this preset, which is right now set for speed. It's gathering. It's named gathering because that's from when I was a smaller castle, or I had a smaller castle. It was set for gathering. I hardly do any gathering right now, and that's a bad thing. You should always be gathering. If you're not attacking, you should be gathering. But anyways, I have it set for speed. After I scout your castle, um, and I send my march out, I send it with this preset, and then I switch to my attack. These are my items for attack. That doesn't mean that they are the right items. But like if I wanted to have more sieges or um, where is it at? If I wanted to have more sieges, oh, that one is blue. And where you at? Where you at? I missed it already. Jesus. You see, this is what I'm saying. Oh, I'm using it already. So this abyssal ring or abyssal, however you call it. I'm not very good at pronouncing things in English. Um, this ring right here, it's my siege. All right, you get it in Atlantis. You have to go to Atlantis for that. So, I have that. Um, or other rings you can buy. I'm not gonna go into all the details, but there are rings you can buy. Like this one right here comes from the exotic dealer. This one's gonna give you basically encounter stuff, so that's why it's not there because I'm set for castle attack. So I want to have my cavalry and my army load as high as I possibly can have it. You see some items that I haven't upgraded because I'm planning on using them for something else, for a better item, and this right here leads to the reason why I get the emails that I showed you earlier. Um, there are items, all right? Let's go into the crafting. There are items, like right now I'm working on getting this boot right here. I'm only missing this brilliant boot, and I only need one boot for that brilliant boot that needs so many items, right? So this boot right here, it says that I can find it gathering or attacking. Well, there are items that you're not going to be able to find on anything else other than attack. One of those items is, well, I have to go into the inventory to be able to see it. It's this guy right here. This guy right here you can only get while attacking. I mean, it's not the only way, but unless you're willing to spend your gold into item chests, you can only get it while attacking or doing adventures with items percentage. So, and this little guy right here and the sword, the crude sword, I think the name is this one right here. Yes, the crude sword are two items that you're only going to be able to get attacking. That's why I attack castles. That's why you see many people attacking castles with army inside, because we need this item in order to craft other items that are going to require, like I think the rider armor. Is the rider armor? Yes. So the rider armor you're gonna need. Let's go into craft it to see if I'm right or not. So you see, you're gonna need two combat items. All right. You see, you can only find it in combat, and this one you can find it in a farm. I'm sorry, I was wrong about that one, but anyways, um, this one right here you can only find it during combat. So that's why I attack castles. So if you're getting attacked, you happen to be playing in Realm 181, and you see my castle show up and attack you, don't take it personal. It's just that I need these items because I want to be a better fighter. I want to have a better castle. So, um, you know, now into the attacking. That's tip number two. Make sure. I mean, just take your time with this. Um, Maximize your bonuses, your talents bonuses, and then make sure you have your right items for whatever you want to do, whatever units you have. Maximize those units. Always go with a military, like army attack first. Let me see. You see, army health. Well, instead of having just spearman health, I have army health, which increases the whole army, the health of all the army. Like right here, attack versus encounters is at 85%. Well, this right here is going to make sure that all of my units that are attacking encounters are going to have 85% extra attack. So I don't know exactly how that gets combined. My body apples has explained to me, but I'm not very good at math. So, but I know it gets combined between the talents, the items, and that's how you end up with a percentage that is going to be shown in here. Let's see. I just attacked a guy about an hour ago, and all of that combined makes this numbers right here go higher and higher every time. The better items and the better talent points you have, the higher these numbers will be, the harder it will be to beat you in this game. Okay. Now, third tip, all right, basically relates to both. We seen this guy right here. Let me see where he was at. Let me see. All right, I got him right here. So We seen this guy right here attacking, right? Well, if I wanted to be a fool, I mean, I told their leader I wasn't going to attack them anymore because they are in an agreement with our alliance, which is one of the biggest alliances. I mean, we have only 4 members in this one, but this is a secondary alliance of the main alliance. Um, this guy right here, well, he's definitely not strong enough to be attacking, and this is the reason why. Okay, let's look at his profile and explain to you what I mean. Personally, I might be wrong. I mean, like I said at the beginning, I'm not a professional. I don't work for Gameloft, and I'm not a professional in this game. I consider myself a beginner. But you see his army might 782,000 army might. I mean, I can send 3 squads with my bonuses and destroy him. Yes, I'm going to have some losses, but I'm going to destroy him. So, unless you have 75 million army might or more, I recommend you not to unshield to be attacking dead castles. You don't have the need for that. As it stands, with gathering alone, you should be able to grow. Okay, and many people are gonna say that, hey, you're wrong. That's not the best way to do it. You might be right. I might be right. But the reason why I say 75 million army might is because it's gonna take rallies. It's gonna take a rally to zero you out. All right, it's gonna take a rally to completely demolish your army. So when it comes to that, I recommend 75 million army might or more. Like in my case, I think in 97 million. I don't always check it, but yes, 97,615,000. I can safely on shield. Plus, also, when you're looking at a player profile, I mean, mine is not perfect. I mean, come on now. I've been playing for 4 months now, 5 months maybe. And look at this. I mean, I could have more units killed. I don't used to be a person to attack castles, so I need to get this 39 million so I can get another frame. But I look at a player profile before I attack them, before I make the decision of attacking. Like that guy right there, if I wouldn't have made the agreement with their leader that I wasn't going to attack him anymore, I would definitely smash him and zero him. But uh, what I do is I look at this right here, City Might. Okay, City Might gives you an estimation of what they have in that city, their walls, their buildings. All right. So when it comes to this right here, this guy right here tells other players when they look at me, they say, "Wait a second, he has walls. He has walls inside there." So they will think about it before sending an attack to me. Why? Because they have to get past my walls, past my defenses first, um, to get to this number right here, the 97 million army might that I have waiting for them inside of it. And I don't have the best army in the world. Come on now. I mean, I has lost 60 million might so far after the merge, fighting with my teammates. But I have some decent numbers here and there. I mean, of course, some of the players out there that might be watching this video are gonna be like, "Oh, come on, dude. I mean, all of your units total 1% of my units." Well, of course, I mean, you have been probably knowing all the tips, so of course you're gonna have more units than me. But I have fair numbers of them. I change formations constantly. Every time I get attacked, or somebody send me a fake attack, I immediately go like this, change the formation, and boom, set formation, and screw it. I'm out. I'm done. The reason why is because if they take the time of sending whatever unit I'm weak, uh, in whatever squad it is, like let's see, if they took the time, they're gonna send their attack with horses, sieges, and swordmen. All right, and then a bunch of archers or sieges in the back. This guy right here, you can probably just send whatever unit because it's just a faction, so it's not weak against any units. In my case, if it was gonna have a weakness, it's gonna be swordmen since mines are pikemen, um, or something like that. I mean, don't quote me completely on that one, but other than that, uh, they're gonna send a bunch of sieges or archers, so the combination of sieges and archers in the back to mess up this first squad. Once they get past the first squad, uh, these guys right here, my archers, are very weak against whatever unit is in front of them because I mean they're meant to attack from a distance and that's it. These guys right here will demolish and will concentrate on archers all of the time. They will be fighting across anything for archers. So, um, like I said, 75 million should be your minimum. If your realm hasn't been merged, If you're still playing on a realm that hasn't been merged, um, and it's fairly new, you can probably go with 50 million. But I wouldn't go anything lower than that because I mean, like I said, it's not gonna take much to zero you. It's not worth it. It's really not worth it. Um, uh, Let me see. I'm sorry, this video is taking long, but I want to make sure I cover some basics. So, if you are like this guy that I just showed, that I don't know where he's at because I lost track of him like that. But let's say this was him. If you're, if I showed up next to you and I attacked you and zero you, don't send me a hate email. Don't send me a hate email like, hey, asshole, why are you attacking me? Well, first of all, this is not Farmville, as I said, nor Heyday. So, um, this is a war game, so of course I'm going to attack you. And second of all, nobody told you to drop your shield. And then they're gonna go with, oh, you're a credit card player. Well, I mean, that doesn't necessarily apply because you cannot buy Atlantis equipment with credit cards, nor can you buy legendary equipments with credit cards unless you're cheating. And I don't condone cheating. I don't like cheating, so um, that just takes the fun away from the game. When you're a cheater, you just get bored because nobody can beat you after that, and then you just quit. And I would greatly appreciate if before you quit the game, you will set all of your talents and equipment to production so I can get the most resources I can every time I go attacking that castle. So thank you for that. That's another tip. That's just a sarcastic tip, but it's a tip nonetheless. Um, so I'm always checking. I'm always constantly checking for um, castles that might be unshielded with army inside, so I can port next to them and attack them. See, what I do is I check. This is DSK, and I check to see if you don't know what a castle with a shield and a castle without shield looks like. Well, this is a castle without shield. This is a castle with shield. You see the little wall around it? That's how you know if the player has a shield or not. You can use your spies, but they don't take the shields away. They just tell you. They might tell you. All right, let's see. This guy right here, um, Onigod, he has no army, so no sense in me porting next to him to attack him. Um, so, that's basically what we do. And if we find a big player, well, we post the coordinates like I did here on the bigger alliance, and we just port next to him and rally till we zero him or he wakes up and puts a shield. Um, so just don't send no emails like, hey, why you zero me? Actually, if you're gonna send a mail or an email to that player, just say thank you for reminding me that this is a war game and I should have been shielded, and leave it at that. Don't go making enemies because you decided to forget to shield. Um, I mean, if you don't know how to shield, you don't know how to do that. There's no need for me. I mean, all you have to do is go right here and click right here and select the shield you want. That's it. I just show you how to put a shield if you don't know how to do it. Um, People are going to tell me now, like, oh, but how can you get the gold for the shields if you don't use your credit card? Well, very simple. Right here, you have something called daily quests, right? And you have a city project. In my case, I am the treasurer right now, so I'm going to get some extra gold from this. But that's not always the case. So you have a city project. Like in my case, I have 22 hours. I suck at doing this because I'm not, like I said, I have to get used to attacking, okay? I haven't been attacking for long, so to be getting used to attacking. So, um, uh, you complete this city project and then you complete your daily quests. And in theory, you should have enough gold to buy yourself at least a 3-day shield every 3 days, right? So, with that being said, all you have to do is take advantage of the free gold, all right? If you want to grow, like let's say you started playing today and a new realm, which would be 187, I think is the newest realm there is out there. I think I seen it yesterday, somewhere down. Oh, 188. Let's see how old that is. 13 days ago. All right, so let's say you started playing in there and you don't know what to do. Well, it's very simple. All you have to do is you talk to the biggest alliance and you tell the biggest alliance leader, hey, I want to grow uh, and I want to be a good member. I see Master Yoda's video and he recommended doing this, right? And there's a chance that they'll probably know me. Not that I'm very known across all the rounds, but I just wanted to seem important for a second. So, anyways, you tell them that. You tell them, hey, I want to be part of your alliance. And they'll probably accept you. Okay? If it's a new realm. If it's a realm like ours, well, we're going to probably tell you, go screw yourself. Nah, just kidding. We might just tell you, well, you can't apply to the main alliance, but apply to our university, as we call it, or academy, where we teach you. You know that where I take the time, or some other player will take the time of teaching you how to play the game. So what I mean by that is, when you become a member of the biggest alliance, there's chances where one of the players is gonna get to be the emperor, and he may do this right here, which I love. Oh my God, he's no longer is in here, but he may put the imperial degree of purging the realm. When purge the realm happens, you get um, resistant camps. Basically, resistant camps, for those of you that don't know what it is basically the same thing as the barbarians. When we have the barbarian events where they come in and they take all your capitals and they just uh, zero your bring your buildings down from whatever level they are to level one, and take your capitals and delete them from your alliance or whatever. You get to attack them, and if they're willing to let you in the rallies, you can end up doing this right here. Like in my case, my buddy Apples and I decided to uh, take on a resistant camp ourselves. It was a level 3. It wasn't nothing big, and we did it in one rally. I mean, of course, we were gonna do it in one rally. His hero, his champion, is way better than mine, so he had all the presets and everything ready for it. So you get gold right there. That's 3,000 gold you can get. If you're joining a bigger rally, you have the right units. You have T5s, and you're joining a rally against a level 7 horde or resistant camp, however you want to call it. Well, there's 1,200,000 and something thousand gold that is going to be distributed amongst the players that take part in that rally. Okay, it's going to probably take 2 or 3 rallies depending on who is setting the rally or whose champion it is. But you get gold out of it. So take advantage of that. Take advantage of the Dark Citadels. Take advantage of hitting the encounters right here. Obviously, if you're at level 7, that's when you get the most gold. If you attack level 7 encounters all day, every day, and I don't mean you have to be here 24/7, but every single second you're online, like I should be doing that right now, as a matter of fact. If you look up, you look for an encounter camp, right? And you decide to hit a level 7 encounter, right? In my case, I sent all archers in there. Um, if you decide to do that, you can have chances of getting 3,500 gold. Okay, 3,500 gold. So every so many chests. So I think I'm getting about 2 a day, maybe 3. If I attack a lot, if I use a um, encounter cooldown, like if I use a guardian pass right here and I port and attack and attack and attack, I'll probably get about 6 or 7 after attacking like maybe 30, 35 of them. So those are pretty good odds. Those are gonna give you gold. I mean, you can get gold from the 6 and below, but it's gonna be about 600 gold if I'm not mistaken. So um, try to get to level 7 encounters. Like I said, the best way to do it is stay shielded and attack encounters till you get to level 7. Um, like my preset. Oh, here we go. One. Let's see. I probably am too far away, but right now let's do my preset 2. I also bought presets for my formation. So this is my formation for attacking camps. So I'm low on archers right here, T5, but it's okay. That'll be all right. So I put it on gathering, which is my march speed. You see, it brought it down from the 6 minutes that it was going to be, right? From the 6 minutes, 7 minutes, 17 seconds it was going to be. I brought it down by moving it to the preset that I have for speed to 2 minutes and 29 seconds. So that right there guarantees me a faster march speed. All I have to do after that is go back in here, set it for attack mode. Let me change this right here for this one to get a better attack percentage. Let's see. Yes, let's leave that one there. You see, this is what I do. I was ready for attacking the uh, castles. So I have to change this. Oh my God! You see, this is what I'm saying. I mean, I'm not the expert. Let's just put it like this: army attack. All right, this is gonna give me the best. Okay, let's see. Army attack 33%. I'm trying to see attack versus encounter. So maybe this one is the best one I can use. Okay, let's see that hatchet. The hatchet give me anything for? Oh, range attack 40%. Screw that. Let's put that in there. All right, so this guy right here. Well, let's go with that ring. Attack versus encounters 41%. Um, attack versus encounters 41%. This is my Atlantis ring. Let's see. This guy just got no good for attack. This is only for gathering. We have 41. This is 31. And this is 47. Has spearman in there. So, I mean, it's very simple, self-explanatory. This is the boot for that. Let me put the glove here too for that. And let me make sure that I have all of my bonuses ready. Um, the booster. So let's buy this one and let's put this one in there. All right, I'm not gonna use this one because I mean I have lost a lot of troops since the merge, so I have to retrain. But I'm going to be doing the research instead. Instead of concentrating on retraining, I'm going to be doing the research. It's very important you guys do the research. I cannot stress that one enough. You can have a preset on your items for research. Have your talents set for research, and just do everything you can. Like right now, I have three that I have to finish on um, tier four uh, research, and after that, I'm going to move on to finishing five and then six. All right. Oh, perfect. Let's see. All right, here we go, guy. Let's see. So, I mean, you can tell that I'm not a professional because I still have about 60,000 losses, let's see, or wounded, 64,000 wounded, you see. So, um, these are my bonuses when I'm attacking encounters. I have had higher than this. I have had my range like at 1400, but I have to go have my units go pray and everything else. So, and I don't have enough resources right now. Let's see what that gave me. That would be nice if it would give me some gold, but I highly doubt it. So, all right. So a noble kabuto. So, what I do with those is let's see if I can already craft a gold one of it. Nope, I cannot yet. I can't yet. So, I think I still have a lot to go. Yeah, I only have one. I just crafted one yesterday. Yes, that's right. So, anyways, um, but yes, I mean, there you go. I mean, it's simple things like this will make sure that you can get somewhere faster. Okay, I mean, it doesn't mean that I'm doing it the right way. It just means that well, maybe if you didn't know what I'm showing right here, well, maybe I know a little bit more. Probably you know a few things that I don't know. Um, you know, if I was to send a march, like let me send a march right here um, to gather that real quick. So right now, you can tell, let's see how long it's going to take me. 52 minutes. All right. Now, if I had my gears set for gathering on attack mode, still with my talents on attack mode, I can bring that to 30 minutes. If, and this is a level 6, I mean, come on now. Jesus Christ. That's a long time for a level 6. A level 10, it's going to take me without items an hour, 14 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. With my presets and everything done, that brings it down to 15, 16 minutes, depending on which uh, resource it is. Like the one that takes the longest is silver. The one that will take the least is bread. Everything in between goes increasing by a few seconds, maybe a minute from one to the other. But anyways, so I mean that's the importance of knowing the mechanisms. If you know the mechanisms, you can definitely enjoy the game playing for free. Um, and you know, you might be willing to spend some money on it. I mean, I'm not going to tell you to do or do not do it. I mean, like um, this guy right here, I love this bundle right here. I love it. Um, I'm not going to buy it right now. So I'm just not going to buy it right now. But so you know, it's a matter of knowing the mechanisms. If you know the mechanisms, you can definitely take advantage of the game. Play the lottery every time you can. Like right now, I just go like this, boom. I hate getting 1 day protection boost. I don't ever use them. I don't even know how many I have. I probably have like 365,000 of them. That's an exaggeration, but 186. I have maybe used one or two by mistake. Not even I don't even meant to use. I didn't even meant to use it, and I used it by mistake. So, um, you know, it's things that you can take advantage of. Always do the events. This right here is gonna help you. Um, I'm not doing the lottery event. I'm not spending more money in the lottery event. But if I wanted to do it, I'll just do it and take advantage of it. Like if I wanted to play 61 times, I'll get a 60 Paragon XP, which is very important. I mean, it's part of the mechanisms of the game. This guy right here will help you a lot. So, oh, I should have used this. Wow. You see, like I said, I'm not a pro. I consider myself a beginner, but I want to share this because I hate getting these emails. I hate getting this type of emails right here where I have to act like an arrogant prick, you know. Um, so, I mean, I think I have covered everything I wanted to. Oh my God, battery's running low on the computer, so I have to finish this video, even if I didn't want it to. Guys, if you see something that I missed, like I said, I'm not a pro, but if you see something that I missed, just go ahead and put it in the comment section. And probably is this that I don't know it, and I will greatly appreciate it if you can probably teach me something else um, in the game. I will be making more videos. This is my first video, so um, it's a little bit extensive, but I wanted to make sure that I covered most of the things that I could cover in here. So I stopped getting this email. So if you're a big guy, you're attacking players, um, and they tell you, "Oh, you're an asshole because you took advantage of me not having a shield," refer them to this video. Tell them, "Hey, go watch Master Yoda from Realm 181. That guy, he's not a pro, but he will definitely show you a few tricks." So refer them to this. Once again, guys, thank you for watching. If you made it this far, I'm sorry it took so long, but I wanted to make sure. I will be also making a video later on when I get another court position on how to play the court. And if I get to be an emperor one day, I'll definitely show and make a video on that. Guys, stay tuned. Thank you. Like the video if you liked it. If you didn't like it, by all means, go ahead and put I didn't like it anyways. So I know that what I need to do. And leave a comment. Like I said, if I missed something, leave a comment. And I probably either don't know it or completely forgot about it. So it will help me and help others. So take care, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all later.